All right, we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and wabam! We have the brand new intelligent Zamasu, who I, for some odd reason, have not awakened and done a video on yet, but we are going to amend that today. So this guy's pretty good. There is a new SR Zamasu that was released, obviously, in the banner alongside with the Zamasu, and you could use that to essentially raise his super attack, because as you guys can see, the Zamasu that we're going to be checking out today, he is actually at super attack 10. Now, here's the funny thing about this. I actually had unbelievably bad luck feeding these Zamasus in. My luck in this game is just everywhere. Has been horrible. Basically, I don't know, for a while now. I pulled the 5 LRs on stream, in the one stream, and then my luck has been shit ever since. So it goes both ways, I promise. Now, I actually fed in, I don't know exactly what the number is. I mean, if I went back and looked at all my summons, which are pretty much all on video, outside of a couple summons on the hero banner, all my villain summons are on camera, I must have had at least 20 Zamasus, and I was only able to get him to SA9. I actually gave him, believe it or not, one Elder Kai just to get him over to SA10 so that we could have him at SA10 for this showcase, because I know people, you know, do really prefer these units being like at SA10 and not like at SA1 or something like that. And this Zamasu in particular might be pretty good at SA10. You know, this would be a good little test. He does a lot of interesting things. Definitely an upgrade over the SDR Zamasu. So I'm going to go ahead and level this guy up and we'll hop into an event. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the brand new Intelligence Zamasu. This guy's actually pretty good. You know, I think he can be a pretty solid fit. Well, I was going to say not only on the Mono Villain team, but also the Extreme Intelligence team as well. But I don't think this Zamasu is actually going to be a good fit on Extreme Intelligence. We'll go over him and I'll talk a little bit about why. Alright, so this is Utopian Realization Zamasu. So obviously this is Zamasu after he decided to turn to the dark side. His leader skill is Extreme type HP attack and defense 80%. Now, it is nice that they have that nice big boost, right? Like, he essentially is a better leader than Merge Zamasu, which is funny to think about, because obviously Merge Zamasu is what, 70%, but he also gives 1 key, right? Whereas this Zamasu is 80%. Honestly, I think you're probably better off, like okay, so here's the thing. Maybe you're a free-to-play player, you went for Rose, you didn't get him, but you pulled this guy. I feel like a lot of people probably have either Merge Zamasu or AGL Rose. You're much better running them as leaders as opposed to this guy, I think. Especially because you do want that double Rose on the team. So if possible, you are going to want to get the AGL like Rose as your leader if you don't have the STR one. But, you know, you can run this guy as leader. Obviously, with STR Rose floating around, he will be able to fix some of the key issues that the team might have. So Zamasu's super attack is the God Key Blade, which does supreme damage to the enemy and recovers 7% of HP. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, he is able to heal. I really like that. Now, his passive skill, God of Revelation. Damage received minus 40%. So that's a nice little damage reduction number. Makes me think this guy could actually maybe be good for Super Battle Road on Extreme Int. Just pile up a defensive team. I may actually look into that. I probably could beat it with Extreme Int, you know, with Zamasu and a couple other options now that I really think about it. After, reducing damage by 40%, the rest of his passive is he does increase his attack and defense up to 60%. And the more HP you have, the greater the boost. So if you're at full health or close to it, he's going to get an attack and defensive buff of up to around 60%. Now, if he's going to be getting this attack and defense boost of about 60%, plus he's going to be reducing the damage he receives by 40%, which is about the equivalent of what Super 17 does, and he's going to recover 7% of HP, like, that's going to be really good on the Rose Goku Black team here, the villain team, because the team is already so tanky. You know, like, some people might have LR Goku Black, who's going to heal a bunch of units who are going to be defensive as well. Then you get this guy with, you know, more damage reduction and healing, and I think that could work pretty well. And you look at his links: Power bestowed by God, Cold Judgment, Prodigies, Godly Power, Dismal Future, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. Now, here's the thing, right? for the villain team, his links are okay. He links up fine with Rose Goku Black. He does have Fierce Battle. I wish he would have had Nightmare, because obviously, like, villain attack links are all over the place, but at least Ki won't be an issue. But here's the fucking problem. This guy's not going to work on Extreme Int because of how bad Intelligence Kid Buu is, basically. You know, just because he hits really hard, that's not everything. Like, his links always frustrate me so much. Like, this Int Zamasu doesn't really fit on the Kid Buu team because you need supports to give Buu Ki. You're not going to consistently get supers off with, like, Kid Buu, Buhan, and maybe another hard hitter, I don't know, LR Bojack or Angel Golden Frieza, something like that. You're just not going to be able to support all of these units with super attacks. So, Int Zamasu doesn't really have a place on Extreme Int because, like, Fear and Faith, only, like, Deborah, Super Android 13, Metal Cooler, Hellfighter 17, and Janemba have Fear and Faith. Not really going to help you out very much there, so I don't think Int Zamasu is a great fit for Extreme Int, but on a villain team, absolutely. If we look down here at his categories, he, of course, does have the Godly Dimension category. I do think he could be pretty good on that team, for sure. All of this versatility could be pretty good. Links, maybe not the best, but at least he'll have Dismal Future with, like, Murd Zamasu, Rose, you know, LR Goku Black. Those could be cool. And then, of course, he does also have the Patara category as well. Same thing. It's funny how much overlap the Realm of Gods and Patara categories really have. But, all right, you know, we talked enough. Let's go ahead and jump into an event. Let's go ahead and take a look how good this guy will be. We'll probably just, you know, like, kind of go like a Goku Black kind of theme, you know, Zamasu kind of theme here. I did bring, you know, units like LR Majin Vegeta and Middle Cooler, kind of just to support the team. I guess I could have probably brought, like, Darkness Toa instead of LR Majin Vegeta. That might have been, you know, another support rather than, like, a hard hitter. That could have been a little cool, but at the same time, you know, nice little strong Extreme AGL unit to fight Rose here. So let's go ahead and jump in. So what I'll probably do, all right, we did get in Zamasu right off the bat, but unfortunately, both of the Roses are right in the middle there. So we're going to keep in Zamasu here. I'm actually going to move LR Goku Black off rotation to kind of get him situated. So let's just have in Zamasu go ahead and do that. We should get a pretty good look at Zamasu's defense. Oh, damn, I wish I had Zamasu in the first spot, but I wanted to get all of those links active. Wow, whoa, that's a lot of damage that man just did. Also, by the way, so we have about 254,000 HP. Let's see how much we have after Zamasu Super Attack. Oh, okay, so we got about 20,000 health from that. That's pretty good. Also, I do like that they gave Zamasu a brand new animation. Obviously, that's different. Whoa. That's with his passive at 0 right there. But it's very nice that they gave him at least some kind of new animation. I do obviously really enjoy that. So we have the better Zamasu right there. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and go like this. This will be fine. Bam, bam, bam. Basically, what I want to see, I want to try and get in Zamasu hit by a ton of attacks, and then kind of just have him kind of block that. See which kind of, like, how good his damage resistance might be there. Not really so much looking for, you know, how much damage Int Zamasu can do, because obviously we do have him at SA10, which is nice, but his job is not really to do a ton of damage. Like, that's the thing, like, that. One thing I do think a lot of people, maybe who are new to the game, do need to learn is that it's not always just about outputting a million, billion, zillion points of damage all the time. Like, that's why units like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta aren't necessarily the best fits for the hero team, the Tech Vegeta Blue hero team. I still have to do the team building hero. You know, I'm gonna, immediately after this video, I'm gonna do that hero team building video I was talking about. I really need to get that done. Just because I have a lot of pride in this villain team, even if I'm not obviously bringing my, you know, Megaton hard hitters. Oh, he's stunned. Wait, did Majin Vegeta stun his ass? Yeah, he did. Okay. I was going to say, I'm not going to heal because I have a lot of pride in this villain team, even if I'm not bringing, like, all of my A hitters. Like, you know, I didn't bring, like, LR Bojack, and, you know, our rotations have been a little fucked up more than usual. as opposed to what you might usually get with a villain team. But I think we're going to be looking pretty disgusting, salty, beastie, however you want to say it here. So we're going to get LR Majin Vegeta off rotation there. Man, I feel like we might... we might fuck around and absolutely just demolish this phase of Rose right here. We're not going to have Big Bad Bosses active either, are we? No, we don't. Damn. Never. Big Bad Bosses is so hard to get. Another additional. Ah! Big Bad Bosses is so damn hard to get on this team, bro. Like, seriously, it's... you heal so much. I am really going to try and, like, play around with INT Zamasu on the team, I think. 9,000 damage! We haven't used items! He just took 9,000! Hello? That's why when LR Goku Black gets additional supers, that defensive buff of his will stack. So that's why additionals can be pretty good with LR Goku Black, bro. Whoa. The villain team, it's too much. Like, all of these villain units together, it's way too fucking much. They're way too strong. Rose is... I love this team. Yes, he only took 32 damage. Fuck you. Yes, 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 yes. And, of course, Zamasu supers, which, what does that mean? Oh, yeah, we heal some more. And LR Goku Black heals some more. I'm liking this. I'm liking this villain team. If I was being really serious, I guess the differences to the team I would make is I'd probably trade Metal Cooler for LR Bojack, and then I'd probably trade Physical Goku Black for Darkness Toa. 15,000? I'd probably trade maybe get like Physical Kid Buu or Darkness Toa on the team over Physical Goku Black, because, you know, he's an okay unit. He's only okay, especially on JP. On Global, like, the extra 3 key could be pretty nice on the villain team if you got a lot of LRs or something like that. But on JP, he's only very meh. Meh, 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 meh. If, for whatever reason, you've piled on the potential system buffs, and maybe you got him at 100% or something like that, yeah, you know, even on JP, he'll be pretty good. But, you know, basically, any unit can become kind of good if you give them potential system buffs. That's kind of like a thing. Like, even, like, I don't want to go, like, say, like, super low tier SSRs can become really good, but, you know, if you give any units big buffs that they have, like, 15 crit, or maybe if they're a defensive unit and they can get a little extra dodge or something like that, all units basically become pretty good with a lot of buffs. But orbs are just so rare, you can't really afford to just give a million damn buffs to every single unit. You know, you're not able to. So, I mean, this villain team, I've yet to have to use an item while using this villain team. Will I ever have to? I don't know. Eventually, I mean, see, they are very smart. Like, there's no event you can take this villain team to go fight. Like, you can't take it to the Extreme Z battles. You can't take it to Super Battle Road because, you know, they're basically sorted by type and stuff. Even, I would say, even the Extreme Z battle, like, the villain team wouldn't be able to beat because, you know, Broly would just one-shot you. Like the Broly one is up right now. Broly would just super you for, like, 500,000 right at the bat, and you would instantly die because you have to be using Hybrid Saiyans. Or, I guess, like, some very high-tier defensive units like Super Vegito. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta probably might suffice as well. But, alright, guys, there it is. I'm a fan of this unit. INT Zamasu, definitely like him. I'm going to try running him sometimes on my villain team. We'll see how it all works out. Thank y'all for watching. Hey, listen. Like the good old meme says, Zamasu was not wrong. My boy, later, y'all.